Yeah.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Graded Point Live. You may notice Pipes is still not here. She's still not feeling well, but she's going to rest tonight and hopefully get feeling better, and we'll see her soon. Once again, everybody put out your good energies for her to make her so she'll get to feeling better and all that good stuff. So, in lieu of that, we decided to go find Mike Murphy and bring him in here.
Mm-hmm. I mean, those are big shoes to fill, but I'm happy to be here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I was going to say, y'all both have the same amount of hair right now, too.
Yeah, right? Actually, I think she still got me beat.
Oh, really? Yeah, that hair, her hair, even the fuzz grows back really quick.
Right, yeah, exactly.
It was like a day later and already it was coming back.
Mm-hmm.
So... But yeah, so glad you could be here with us tonight. I found a bit of something, and I've said it before. This ain't a political show, but if something funny, I'm going to show it.
Yeah.
All
right, let's get into it.
Yeah. So let's start with this. Apparently, this person is saying what needs to be said. Let me turn it down a little bit. Oh wait, did I share audio?
Just better be funny.
It is kind of funny, just for the fact of what they were doing, what she's saying. It's just, I think it's when you hear it, it's the combination of what she's saying and the accent that she's saying it in. So
okay.
All right, here we go.
Pelosi, you fucking anti-American piece of shit that you are. You're the virus. You and your fucking party are the true virus in America. Weren't you the one who brought everybody to Chinatown after Trump banned flights coming in just to prove your point? You dumb, ignorant fucking cunt that you are. Why don't you take your tent city right in your own fucking backyard? You fucking worthless, slurring, drunken bitch. Huh? Why don't you do that instead of always bashing the president? Why don't you work with him? Why don't you work with him for the American people? You want to know why you don't? Because you're a power-hungry cunt. That's all. You don't give a shit about us. You don't give a shit about Americans. That's the fucking truth. You want to go? Truth for truth? You are anti-American. You and your entire fucking party.
What's with the phone creep going here?
Trump 2020, motherfucker. Fuck out of here. Hey, Nancy Pelosi.
I was trying to figure out why the phone kept, the camera just kept going up and higher.
Right.
Hey, forget about it.
I'm saying don't fuck with Jersey girls.
Did this person just accuse somebody else of sorry words?
I'm not gonna lie, she's selling me on moving to Jersey.
It's just the way she started, Nancy Pelosi. You want to think about you.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like if I had a girlfriend from Jersey and I told her somebody bullied me, she'd go whip that person's ass.
Hey, I'm walking in.
It's all right, sweetie. I'll take care of it, and then just beat the shit out of somebody. Like, God damn, I fucking love you.
Hey, let's go grab a slice of pizza.
Yeah.
He just noticed there was a misspelling. Hey, it's my cousin Tony Pepperoni. How is your legitimate business, Tony?
Hey, we don't talk about business around here, my friend.
Oh no, I don't know what's going on here. But thanks.
All
right.
Yeah.
Cool. Live your best life, fam.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm glad I could do that for you.
Would you do me? I do me. I do me so hard. Goodbye, horses.
You gotta bring out Cecil to sing it.
Yeah, I remember that episode.
Goodbye, borders. I'm crying on YouTube.
I just remember John Malin getting very upset that Cecil kept doing it.
Yep. Cecil, will you shut up? Nope.
Shut up, Cecil. Damn.
Me Dongo Rolling Wheel of the Disabled Tribe.
Oh God, here you go. Talking about old school blood sports and shit. Oh,
Dead air.
okay.
The oldest.
Daniel Parker said he was talking about the chick. Okay. All right. Okay. Fair enough. So, how things going, Mike? How's things been moving?
It's been going great, man. I mean, I'm not gonna lie that there's a bit of melancholy because like it's the campaign's winding down, and it's that thing of like you're happy that it's ending, but like it like you've been on the treadmill so long, you're like, all right, let's just keep going forever. But it's been good, man. It's been good.
Well, that's good. Like I said, I know you had some stress about it and all that good stuff, but you're finally at a point where you can breathe a little bit, I reckon.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, look, the first week and a half, I'd say, and I think we probably talked about this like one of the last times I was on. That first week and a half, it was like, ooh, buddy, I think we might have to figure out a plan B, Selena.
Yeah.
But no, like, I mean, eventually we found the audience. We had to extend, but realistically we only needed like an extra 48 hours before we hit our goal.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, it's going great. Like we're heading in demand at a way bigger number than we did with God's Fear Me. So I'm happy about that.
Yeah, because I think at God's Fear Me you were at what? Was it 6?
Yeah. I was just looking at this last night. We ended God's Fear Me at 6,800, and it closed, I think, like 400 or 500 shy of 14.
Yeah,
and we're already like well on our way to 9,000.
So you're ahead of the old curve at least.
Yeah. Oh damn! And we got a new backer, so we are.
Well, I ain't even done none yet.
Yeah, we are at 8,264.
Yeah, very nice. Like I said, I ain't done nothing yet, and already, I might as well pop it on screen real quick because that way I can show that you, because I had it up when you still had 8,214. So if we do this, and boom, I like how it's pretty much like 4. It was 14. Now it's 64. It's just
Yep.
It's somewhere somebody's doing an even number, but at some point somebody didn't do an even number.
Yeah, I can't even remember where that math started, but like I do, because I'm anal retentive, I do remember there was one odd donation and it just threw the whole thing off.
Like, let me give them $3.
Yeah, I think that was it. Someone donated $3. I'm like, thank you, but you son of a bitch.
Now I got this, and it's funny because I call it an odd number, but it still is technically an even number.
Right.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. It's like that'll just look weird. It's like it's like, why can't you be a 5? What's wrong with you?
Better yet, a 10.
Right.
If this was Common Core, you would be a 5 right now.
Someone please just donate $1. Round this up. It hurts. It hurts to look at.
Yeah.
Did you what was it from like about a year ago? Did you see that Common Core video where someone was like literally like cleaning their house faster than it took them to solve a problem?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like that's the stuff as a parent I dread. Like once Clark starts getting older, I'm like I can't encourage him to learn Common Core. Like that's just the worst thing ever.
Once the Board of Education gets defunded and destroyed, I think it'll all make sense once again because
right.
The biggest problem is that it's one standard across all of the fucking country rather than handling each little standard individually.
Yeah.
And you get things like No Child Left Behind, which leaves a lot of children left behind.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I'm just looking forward to that thing getting disbanded a bit.
Yeah,
we can't fail these children, but we can't teach them either.
Right. Yeah, my mom was a Chicago school teacher, and she retired right around the time that No Children Left Behind started becoming a thing. And I just remember her and her friends talking, and my mom was just like, "What the fuck?"
It's so weird because I've seen somebody trying to break it down,
Mhm.
and seeing their breakdown to how we've always traditionally done math. Is
Mhm.
like I don't get how this is more efficient.
Right. It
And
like conceptually, I understand the idea of like you're trying to get the kids to think about numbers the way you sometimes think about numbers in your head, but that still isn't practical when you have to sit down and do the math by hand.
It's funny. I was watching some stuff, like how, it was like kind of a documentary type thing talking about how teaching has changed,
Mhm. Yeah.
in the 30s and 40s. Now, look, I'm sure you remember when we were in school, our age group, we were told you got to do your math and you got to show your work, right?
Mhm.
In back in the 30s and 40s, you had to do it in your head. They trained you to do it in your head, which was kind of funny because the documentary I was seeing was like it showed basically a reenactment, and the kid was like tapping his pencil like this to try to count what he was doing. So he's like, and the teacher said, "What are you doing?" They said, "I'm just trying to count my, for this problem." And they said, "You need to do it in your head."
Wow.
That's what he was fucking doing.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like he wasn't like, talking about it. He was actually
Right.
Damn.
Punish kids for being precisely accurate and then watching amazement as they grow up to be ill-informed, emotional, guess-working adults.
Yeah, I was just having a conversation with someone else, I think, on a stream a week or so ago about, I think it was with Mandy. We were talking about the whole education thing, and it's like, the way things are working now, like you're not teaching kids to actually think or think critical. It's just memorization and retention, which is the opposite of learning.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I think she's having to teach them from home right now,
Right.
And a lot of it was what do you call it? It was the Common Core stuff, and you kind of like at some point you just look at it like I don't know what's going on anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like real quick, I found another meme to show up here. I thought this was funny considering today's how things are in the world right now. Here you go. No, you have to wear a mask or you will kill us both. And then this is, I can do whatever I want. I have my rights. And then these guys, I look like a surgeon. The mask fools facial recognition. I'm going to go steal.
Better though, facial recognition. And I think this is like a wide scale training event, as it were, for AI to be like, okay, look at this guy's face, look at half of his face, and decide if this is the guy. Because they were doing that with Juggalo face paint for a little while. They were trying to teach an AI to figure out what. Because for the weirdest fucking reason, the high contrast black and white paint fucks with AI recognition systems. They can't see a human face when they see Juggalo paint.
Huh.
Are you telling me that Juggalos could end up taking over the world?
Well, I could have told you that from the beginning.
Oh,
if there's an AI uprising,
holy shit,
that's terrifying.
Was it like what did Ethan have in Cyberfrog? Wear red, stay in the smoke, stay in the trees.
Right.
Or it's actually going to be put on black and white face paint.
Drink Fago.
Drink Fago.
Whoop whoop.
Who knew that fucking Violent J and Shaggy Two Dope would be our saviors? What's funny is because those guys, speaking of education, remember they got a fucking like lyric in one of their songs. You could, it says fucking magnets. How did they work?
Fucking magnets. How do they work?
I will say they're good sports about it because I think it was Violent J, no, Shaggy Two Dope. He's the one that said that lyric, and apparently on Twitter, like a few years later, he says, my 10-year-old today learned how magnets work. I'm amazed. I like this. Is a lot of people I see staunchly defend Common Core seem to like they were the kids who got left behind.
Right.
Yeah. Let's see. What's this? It's been 4 months and they don't have any Bane decal mask for sale, nor any Darth Vader mask for sale. Disney and WB are dropping the ball on this plague. Okay, I can agree with this. Imagine a world where Steiner math becomes taught in schools by colorblind AI that can't see black. You've heard Steiner math before, right, Murph?
Mm-mm.
You haven't?
No.
Something new.
Get the clip.
Getting it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Scott Steiner, he's a wrestler, right?
Oh. Yeah. Okay, that's Steiner.
Yeah.
Now, before he started wrestling, he got himself a math degree.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he is a legitimate math. He has a legitimate university level math degree.
Okay.
And one particular match, he decided the best way to hype up the crowd is to hype them up with statistics.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
However, comma.
I
after he's taken many blows to the head.
I should always just go with my gut, because when this came up, I was like, "There's no way they're talking about the wrestler," and I'm like trying to think of like all this like high school and college level shit, and then you're like, "No, it's the wrestler." I'm like, "All right."
So here we go. You ready?
All right, let's do this.
All right, here we go.
They say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the three-way at sacrifice, you got a 33 1/3 chance of winning. But I got a 66 2/3 chance of winning, because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even going to try. So, Samoa Joe, you take your 33 1/3 chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 1/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning if we used to go one-on-one, and then add 66 2/3%. I got 141 2/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. See, Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at sacrifice.
Now, here's the fucked up part, is that he was right.
Yes.
Kurt was not a threat for this particular match because he had to call out.
So he literally didn't try.
He didn't even try.
And someone actually did the numbers, and he did have a 66% chance of winning, because that's how many times he would win in one of his matches. Is he had a 2 every third chance of winning the match. It with minus a 75% chance, and Samoa Joe, however, won the match. Yeah.
It's like it worked out in the wrong direction.
Mike, Mike, are you saying that the numbers didn't lie and that they spelled disaster as sacrifice?
Yes.
I like the fact. Let me back up just a little bit on this one. Is the fact that
sacrifice.
Hold on. That it actually spelled disaster. Hold on.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's my favorite part.
It actually did spell disaster.
Thank you, guys.
I'm I'm glad we could enrich your life.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, I walked in on Steiner. Hi, all. Mike is in the chat, says Steiner math, and then no simpy.
I finally read Inglewood.
Yeah.
Good stuff. I'm glad I backed it.
There you go. No simpy.
But we're not here to talk about fine fight man books, are we? We're here to talk about another book.
Yeah. We're talking about that and apparently cocaine.
Yep. Always.
Yep. So here we go.
Cocainum.
Drogas Blanco.
I can't believe you called it Drogos Blanco.
I mean, it's perfect.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Yep.
300%.
Stupendous. Yep. Amazing. Frick. Yeah. So let's see. Cocaine. We did that. Let's go back here. I guess everybody. We only got 15 people in chat. I guess they're all going out and back in graveyard shift. Yep. But it's done well tonight. 5 hours and already like 64,000, I think.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And I didn't even know that it wasn't Malin on Arts, that they're using a.
Yeah, they're Aaron Alfelci.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's I'm so happy for them. That's great.
Yeah. And one always deserves to be mocked.
I mean, look, however many of these campaigns we do, there will always be an $872 tier. I have no idea when I'll run out of names, but I'll keep it up as long as I can.
Yep, and there it is. Just so everybody, since we mentioned it, we need to talk about the Drogos Blanco special. Might as well tell them what's in it, Mike, just so they.
Yeah. So the white drug special comes with everything in the swag bag.
Do it.
It comes with, and I should probably add this to it. It comes with a copy of Preston's cover, but you're also going to be getting a proof copy, and you're going to be getting an original 11x17 piece done by me and Selena Hernandez. And most importantly, you're going to be getting the final page of Deepwell, hand drawn by Raphael, which is something because he traditionally works digital. So this is one of the few original art pages by him that'll probably ever exist.
Nice. Because you say he mostly does digital, yeah. Yeah, you said
that. Yeah. So yeah, at first he didn't even understand because there's a bit of a language barrier there. But I draw digital. I'm like, I know. I'm asking you not to.
Can you do this one?
Just for one.
Please.
One.
Can you do? I just need one. I don't need them. Need them all. Just need one. Just one.
Yep.
We compass it. We got it. We know. And there you go. You got you a featured tier. More campaigns should have featured tiers. I'm just saying.
Always have a feature tier. That's the only way anybody makes any money. Fuck.
Yeah. Freaking crap. Fuck. Is that what I mean? Yeah. But you know what? Before we get more into tiers, I just had to, always have to bring up Drogos Blanco.
Of course.
But tell us what's going on with the Deepwells. What's the story?
You got it, man. So the elevator pitch I always start off with is the book is essentially what happened the day the Lone Ranger rode into Deadwood. The story focuses on a dark vigilante fighting to free the innocent townsfolk of Deepwell from the evil Block family, while at the same time getting revenge for a huge injustice from over 20 years ago that's tied to the very origins of the town. It's a book for readers who want a little grit mixed in with their optimism, and it's for adults only as it's filled with tons of mature content. That being said, there is a redeeming story at its core. We're just a little harsh about getting there. It's drawn by Rafael Dantas with full colors by me. The base perk comes in at $15, and like I always say with each of our campaigns, we'd love to have everyone listening come along for the ride. If you're into Tombstone, Deadwood, The Wild Bunch, the classic spaghetti westerns, Unforgiven, or Tarantino's westerns, this is the book for you.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good to me.
Sounds good to me. I am really happy with this book. There's stuff in here that's been floating around in my head for a decade now, and it's crazy to see it realized.
I mean, that's the best one. It's like not just like the ones you know will do well, but the ones you know, the obscure things, you know,
Right.
that you want to do and
Right.
put out there, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like we've talked about this. Like I know that not just for the mainstream, but also for like CG, like it could be argued that the meat and potatoes of CG is, you know, superhero stuff. And well, I do have superhero stuff planned for like towards the end of the year or early next year.
Yeah.
This is definitely one of those passion projects, and I couldn't be happier that it's actually finding its audience.
Mm-hmm. Wait a second. What's going on here? Sorry, I'm trying to do something and it's not. Something ain't doing right. Give me just a second.
Make it do what it do.
I'm trying to. I was going to show something, but apparently he took it down. But you know what? I can show this instead. Just because they are both in the chat. I'm going to really quick show this off. Our buddy Statistical Zero has drawn Michael Curtis.
Yeah, I saw that earlier. That's great.
Yeah. Why did Stats? I know you're watching. Why'd you delete the other one? That's what I was going to show.
Oh no!
But you deleted it before I could put it up. He's going to come in and it's like, I'm sorry. He's probably going to say it wasn't right. It wasn't good enough. But yeah, I think that's really cool. I love those. Have you been seeing those, like his book?
No, the first thing that I've like noticed.
Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can find that. Look at all these controversial tweets that Stats has. Look at this. I mean,
yeah.
So probably the worst.
Mm-hmm. Look at all and just all the strips that he's done. Look at this.
Oh wow.
He's going to be our
Strong frick.
What do you call it? He's going to be our Scott Adams if this keeps up.
Yeah, right. I should see if I follow him or not. If I'm not,
follow him. He does good caricature work.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is some of his stuff.
Yeah.
He like does creator, and he also does, you know.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Obviously, that's Fraga.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. I believe that's Graham Nolan. Because that's just the name next to it.
Right.
And of course, that's. I mean, you don't know who that is. That's it must be Billy Tucci. She's next to him, and there's Peter Samedi.
Yeah, I like that Smetty.
Oh, okay. It was Black Flag. Okay. You know what threw me off? It wasn't next to him or close to him.
Sure.
But it was under him, so I guess okay. I'm a moron. Okay. I am a stupid. Sorry. Our buddy Captain Frederick Head. He can't be Captain Fuckhead anymore. Apparently, he's trying to be professional.
Right.
Looking like that. But yeah. So I was right. It was Billy Tucci.
Nice.
What there's that his little she. He did Peregrine too. It was really cool. Yep, I was right. Graham Nolan. I'm batting 50. I was like, oh yeah, here you go. Here's a video of his. Check that out.
Oh, that's excellent.
There's Mandy. That's Yan. Oh look, who are those people?
Hey.
Yeah.
Why do I always look so judgmental?
It's the hair.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. You're right.
It's gonna be even worse when it gets to the new face.
Yeah, some work is being done. I'm having plastic surgery, or is it metal work? I can't.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, as Micah says, it's almost like you're a chief justice or something. I just, it's whatever, What? That was supposed to be special for me and Captain Frederick Head. Frederick Head. So there's Pipes. There's me, Peregrine. There's Xavier, and then Mike. Mike's upset because his hat isn't burned.
Yeah, well.
He's got a couple more pages here too. Yeah, here's another one. Of course, he's added to it now. So
right.
That's Ethan, by the way.
That's awesome. Yeah.
That's of course Cyber Frog.
Right, the Vinny.
Yep.
That damn dirty nut Irishman.
Yeah. Justin Dutton. Yeah. The most Irish sounding Southerner I've ever heard of.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, I just thought it'd be cool to check that out. Real quick, we can come back here. Just check the thing. Why aren't you people backing?
Have you noticed this with Indiegogo? Like, did you notice this like before you slipped into in demand? Like, I've noticed this every time with all of our campaigns. It said, like, it told me yesterday morning, hey, you got 48 hours left.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, okay, so by that math, like by today, like earlier this afternoon, I should be at 24 hours. And yet it didn't start the 48 hours until like late last night. So now, like I was planning for this actually to be my closing out stream. And now I'm like, oh, I got a whole extra day now.
Yeah, I think it starts at midnight Pacific time.
Okay.
Yeah. And also, it's kind of like ours because you know how some months have 31 days instead of 30 days. So ours actually ended a day. We started on the 2nd, but we started on the 3rd, but we ended on a 2nd.
Okay.
Because it was just because there was an extra day in there.
Sure.
It definitely fucked up planning for it.
Yeah, we were like, we're going to do that closeout stream tomorrow night. And we're like, yeah, and tonight we'll have on Dan Fraga. And then we looked at the thing. Oh, shit, it's closing out tonight. I wonder if Dan will mind if we do a double pitch. It worked out. We got Dan, we got Ethan that night. It was cool.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, same thing. I was like, oh, this will be nice. Like, I'll hang out with my buddies, and that'll be like the end of it for me. And then we'll just roll into In Demand probably at like midnight. And it's like, no, now I have to plan a whole extra day.
Now I got an entire day. Good. More stress.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and of course, you told me, is this the new trailer? Because I know you put up a new one.
No, like I didn't list the new trailer because I didn't know how many streams I was going to be doing today, and I didn't want to have to like tell every single person, "Yo, don't click on the trailer" because you'll get a copyright claim. So it's the second to last one that's been on there for like 2 weeks now.
Oh, okay. Did it get a copyright claim?
The new one, yeah. And Selena tried uploading it to her channel. And same thing, like 2 minutes after she uploaded it, she got a copyright claim.
Who was claiming it?
The rights owner for the royalty free track itself, but again, it says royalty free in the track heading and in the about section of the video. It's like, hey, this is completely A-OK, 100%, blah 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 blah. Here's all the rights. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like,
so it actually gives you a full license to use it.
Yeah. And I mean, ultimately it's not the end of the world. It just means like, I can't monetize the trailer, but I'm not about to do that for like anyone that has me on.
Yeah. I've had claims on the channel before. I don't care. So
It sucks, but
if you want to give me the link, I'll show it.
All right. Yeah. Hang on a second.
I mean, if it ends up being a takedown, that would be a problem. But if it's just a claim, I don't care.
No, it's for me and Selena, it was a claim.
Okay, that'll be fine then.
So
yeah, you give me the you.
All right. Yeah,
that's fine.
1 second.
I don't think Malin is streaming right now, Micah. He closed it out unless he started streaming and I didn't notice.
I know he's going to be on with Ethan later.
Yeah. Let me take a look here. But there is a lot of people streaming. Raging Golden Eagle streaming. Yeah. Oh yeah. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Wait. What's this? Hey, you made some more money.
Nice.
Yeah, it just yeah. Also, Micah, when are you going to fight Eric July? Apparently, according to this stream last night, somebody
I saw some of that.
Yeah. Actually trying to
all right, I posted in the private chat.
Actually trying to pick a fucking fight.
Got a super chat.
It's so stupid.
Oh, super chat. And we made $2. So what's up, peeps? Thank you, sir. We appreciate it. Thank you, Dark Gift Comics. You're a scholar and a gentleman, sir. Let's see. All right, let's paste.
Stay fat.
Stay fat. Whoop.
Whoa.
Because the music did play though, right?
Yeah.
All right. So watch this is the final trailer. Final trailer fight. And here we go. Very cool.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that. It you know what it reminded me of? Trigun. Vashti Stampede and all that,
Yeah. No, like I've never sat through Trigun.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know why I was listening to it, and some of the scenes kind of remind me of Wild Arms. I don't know why.
Okay. Yeah. No, Wild Arms I'm familiar with.
Yeah. No, Mike, you need to watch Trigun. I think you would appreciate it because you like sci-fi, you like Western.
Mm-hmm.
Just take those and smash them together.
Yep, peanut butter and chocolate, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I think you'd enjoy it.
Yeah, and then add some magic, and now it's also Wild Arms.
Right, exactly.
You got your sci-fi, you've got magic, boom.
Looks like Micah got his people coming in here. Got Servant of God 77. Hello, all. Micah sent me. Others will follow. Appreciate it.
Oh, excellent.
Torino.
Magic engines.
I think I'm spelling this right. Torino de Guzman.
Sure.
I am here. Nice. And then, of course, the Sleeveless Army shout out. Yeah, that's a good name for a group of fans. Sleeveless Army.
Yes.
Nobody wears sleeves.
Just tear them off right now.
Yeah. Trigun is legit one of the best anime ever. That is true.
Okay.
Yeah. Very true.
Also goofy as shit, but
yeah, it's got some goof in it, but it can also get real heavy.
It's also one of those anime where, like, yes, the manga is really good, but you should still watch both because they're so different, but they're both still really good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. You guys are selling me on it. I'll check it out.
Yeah. Kind of like what do you call it? It's kind of like Full Metal Alchemist. You know, the manga was different from the anime, but you know they were good.
And then they did Brotherhood, which was
they did Brotherhood, which was more based off the manga. So
yeah.
They will likely never do that for Trigun, which is sad because that story is really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess I highly recommend it.
Okay.
Watch the anime, then read the manga. You're gonna have a good time with both.
Okay. Yeah, I've been in an anime mood. Like Selena and I, we've been rewatching Monster, which is incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe after we get done with that, I'll just try them.
Oh, kind of phased out here, didn't he?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
The red face gives me the Shadow vibes.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, GD, for the $2. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's supposed to. Yeah, the Gray Devil is purposely designed to be kind of evocative of like every masked vigilante character that's kind of ever been, going all the way back to the pulps.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because so much of his identity, which you'll learn if like you area of Forgotten Deeds. The cemetery is a place where vigilantes go to die, and they have to leave a part of themselves behind. And whenever a new chosen vigilante is brought to this area, they kind of have to assemble an identity based off of all of these left behind relics. So he's, yeah.
He's a just stealth hero then.
Yes.
Christine Venner says, I'm going to refund Deepwell so I can back the higher swag tier. Sorry for the messing about. Just
that's
let
all
you know.
Okay, so
thank you, Christine.
So at least we know there's no chicanery afoot.
Yeah.
Right.
I appreciate that.
That would suck if you came on here and the money went down. It's like, oh, damn.
And you're like, well,
yeah, no.
Murphy's like, well, I'm never coming on Greater Point 5 again. I'm just start losing money. I'm coming here with that.
Never.
Fuck this place.
Never.
Yeah, those assholes got me funded once. And they took my funding away.
They giveth and they taketh away.
Yeah. And I agree with this. There really needs to be a change tier button on Indiegogo.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, just so you know, it would basically, it doesn't do a full refund, because you think about it, you got to go through a refund, so that's a refund fee, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to repurchase, and then they're once again getting their full, getting their percentage again. Yeah. So they're basically getting
what happens if your bank?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, what happens if your bank is like, well, wait a damn minute here, what's going on here? And then you try to buy it, it's like, your bank has said, no, wait a minute, we need to look into this first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so so I had to leave the room. What did I miss? You missed us showing off your stuff, dude.
And if I'm not following you already, I'm totally going to.
Yeah. It's a statistical 0 on Twitter. He's a good dude.
Oh, yeah. I'll ask you about it after the show. While statistical 0 was here, I was going to ask you about something, but I'll ask you after the show.
There you go. Let's see. I was looking. What's the True Gestalt heroes are built out of Constructicons. There you go. That's how it works, right? Let's see, what did he say? There really should be. They could just charge the card for the extra amount. You see, that's what I'm talking about. It's just like, technically they get more money from the the percentage that they take.
Mm-hmm.
They would from the refund fee,
Mm-hmm.
So it says true hate middlemen. Go back to the barter system. Yeah. Oh, look, it's Peter Gilmore. Hey, Pete. What's up?
Peter.
What's going on, dude? Yes,
Hi,
sir.
Peter.
Got our high energy crowd here tonight. So, yep. But yeah, we
grab Thar's hammer. So exciting.
Yeah, if I'm a little low key tonight, like I'm dealing with like 100-degree weather, so I'm like,
dude. trust me, I know it right now, where I'm at 10:45 p.m. It's just now getting comfortable again.
Yep.
And and this poor central air unit has been working its ass off all day.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Oh, give me a moment. I need to get this out.
yeah. I have a portable air conditioner, and I'm thinking about because I really only need to cool one room technically, during the day. I'm thinking about just pulling that out and letting that run.
Sure.
During the day, and just not running the big one until nighttime.
That seems like a good idea.
Because it's just, today it just could not catch up. It was funny because the outside it said 93, but the real feel was like 110 or something like that. This is the weirdest humidity spike that we've had in a long time.
Yeah, we're in a top floor apartment, so we get nice and extra humid, and the digital clock in our bathroom is like, it's 105 degrees in here.
It's a whole leash, right?
Yep.
Wim is asking, can I get it after it closes? I got medicine through. Dude, yeah, it's going in demand.
Yep.
Unlike Zach, we just go ahead and hit the in demand button before we get started, instead of waiting until the last minute and wondering, I accidentally fell asleep, and then don't go in demand.
Yeah. No, we here at Chibi Comics like making money.
Same here. When I saw, because I always wondered, because some people said, I guess we'll go in demand. I thought maybe that was like a thing you can only do it the last couple hours or something.
Right.
But then I saw it when I was making the campaign. I said, you can do it now?
Right.
Well, fuck, I'm going to do it now. I'm not going to, What the hell?
Yeah, and your boy's whole thing of with No and what was the other book? Pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
His whole thing of no, they're just closing right now and they're gone forever. I'm like, why are you doing that, man? You're gonna need an extra month or a month and a half before you're ready to go to print.
Yeah.
Make
some money.
Yeah.
Make some money, Wyatt Holiday.
Yes, Wyatt. You too.
You see how much money he made off the latest Ardonna campaign, right?
Yes. Yeah.
That's what I've been trying to tell him. I said, see?
He got my money.
Yeah, got mine too.
Again, just treat it like a storefront. Not everybody can come into the store at the exact same time.
Exactly. You might. It's funny because I always thought, we got Kino Subway in there. Hey, buddy, I ain't seen you in a while.
Hey.
And like Pete says, Lamau, exactly. He knows I like putting that little dunk on Wyatt. Like, Wyatt, what are you doing? Want to buy Ardonna? Why won't you let me buy Ardonna? Why? Please let me buy Ardonna.
Why won't you let me give you my money?
Yep. Yeah, Malin has and that's fine. He does 60 days and then he closes,
right.
But he makes so much in those 60 days that, he's,
yeah, look, that's one thing.
Yeah.
Well, it's entirely possible because you have the expectation that you have 60 days to buy it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's if he did go in demand, he would only make what he made in those 60 days. But now, if people know they only have 60 days, they're going to jump on that shit right away.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess you're kind of funneling your market a little bit to the people who want to jump on to get them to go ahead and do it.
It's definitely playing on the fear of missing out.
Right.
Yeah. I think I would like to ask him that one day, just why he doesn't want to do in demand, which is, like I said, it's his preference. I just like to hear his logic behind it. You know what I mean? Just,
sure.
And because, everybody's going to do things. Everybody can run their business however the hell they want. I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm not saying he's right. It's just that he does his thing, So,
right. And that's cool. And, I'm happy for those guys. But, I know, as a small to, mid-sized creator, if I just, came out the gate and I was like, you got 60 days or it's gone. I know so many people will be like, later, peace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
And like Peter says, yeah, but when Malin does his campaign, he makes even more with people buying previous books on the next campaign.
That too. Yeah,
because he'll overprint a bit, so he have some, book. I was looking at it earlier. He's got a 3-pack. No. Actually, no, he's not doing a 3-pack, is he? Well, he is because it's got a new supplemental book, but
it's the one book that
1 and 2 are combined into one book now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's actually doing a combined book. Now, I know he had the originals, but those are gone now.
Mhm.
They're gone. So, but yeah, and then Micah says, yeah, but he also makes six figures like clockwork, so he's got the ability to go, yeah, I'm good. So,
Right. Yep.
I think I'm done making money for now. For now.
Yeah, I am nowhere near that position.
Whereas Ethan's over here is like, I mean, yeah, I think I can keep it up in a little while, I guess.
I guess I can make a little bit more money, guys. What do you think?
I guess I could go for $1 million. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So $1 million. What do you think, John Malin? 60 days, shut it down. Yeah, I'll definitely give that some thought.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Peter does say that's a good point. Yeah, doing previous books with different covers is genius. That is true.
Yeah.
Because you'll always get those people like, I think it was Anna who was always like anal retentive. It's like, but I want the one with the art.
Yeah, that's I mean that's gonna be interesting with us starting next year, because next year is pretty much going to be all sequel for us.
Yeah.
And those second printing covers for the first issues are all going to be new covers, so that's going to be a really interesting experiment.
Yeah. Be interesting, because speaking of covers, you added a cover to your campaign recently, didn't you?
What?
Yeah.
A new cover? Impossible.
Yeah.
Metal
Who's this
Gear.
guy? I've heard of him.
Yeah, so your friend of mine, Preston Acevedo, yeah, I reached out to him. I was like, look, I want you to be Chibi Comics' permanent alternative cover artist. So we worked some stuff out, and here it is.
Yeah. Just want to get everybody can see it in the full glory.
Yeah, I really love how Preston's pencil covers, like, it seems unintentional, but it lines up so perfectly, like how they complement the main cover.
Mm-hmm.
Because with the Gods Fear Me, we've got Donald's cover, which is like super cyberpunk and overly technical. And then with Preston's cover of the Puppet Master, the Puppet King, it's like primordial, and it's got that Lovecraft feel. So like they perfectly combine like the two genres we're mashing together. And like here, you've got like Raphael's nice pristine cover that kind of puts the focus on the family.
Yeah.
And then here with Preston's, it's just the Gray Devil in the cemetery.
Yeah. And of course, that's so good about Preston's work. You could actually go with no colors, and it still looks amazing.
Yeah. Although I was asked about this earlier, Wise Guys was asking if I would ever consider coloring this, and I think if we can get up to 16K, I'll add a stretch goal of having this colored and offering it as a free print to every backer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, as long as it's a print, because you know how Preston is.
Oh yeah, no. Like we talked it over. He told me about his preferred colorist, and yeah, like the colorist wants to color this thing, so the cover is going to stay in black and white. But the print, if we do it, will be full color. Yeah.
That would be actually really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I just have to point this out, and I'm just going to let that hang. I'm not going to read it. I'm just going to let it hang on the screen for a minute.
Oh yeah, that's yeah.
Just let that hang on the screen for a minute, and I'll take it down, and then I'll do the response. That's great. And then and Joe King's here. What's up, man? Glad to see you here.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, I was so when was the last time I talked to Joe? I think I was on Wingcast for a little bit last week. And, oh yeah, that was the day I came in as Hulk Hogan. That's right.
Nice.
Yeah.
You mean the day that Hulk Hogan just showed up out of the blue?
I mean, yes, that's exactly what happened. Hulk Hogan just showed up on Wingcast. It was great, dude. Like,
oh man,
nobody expected that. Totally unexpected. Not in any way, shape, or form did anybody think. Nobody, and he left just as quickly. That was what's weird. So quick, so funny.
I need to hang out on a Wenger's show more often. Like I always like really love like talking to that guy and just hanging out and like enjoying all the stupidity. But
Yeah.
I don't know, just our schedules never seem to line up.
I'll be honest with you. Some of the material he puts up is like I steal it because it's funny. He's like, "What do y'all think of this cringe?"
Exactly.
Hey y'all.
Hey guys, what's up? This is the wait to launch Super Dead is killing me. When is? I mean, I know Sandy says no, not until she's fulfilled. But I mean, any idea? I mean, I guess I could go ask her myself. But it's just because
like Mandy, you fancy bitch. When's the wizard book?
No, this is that book. The wizard books are on their way out.
Well, what she said that.
Hey.
I know what I'm messing with.
Yeah.
Real quick, can you do an impression of Wenger saying, "Hey, where's my fucking wizard book?"
Hey, where's my fucking wizard book?
Yeah.
Hey, Mike Murphy, where's my Cthulhu book, man?
Oh yeah. Speaking of, where my fucking God's book at, bro?
Yeah, man.
Where's my Android Titties book?
Android Titties.
Where's my money? Where's my money, man?
They are excellent titties, let me tell you.
Mm-hmm.
They are nice looking, yeah. Very, very formed. But yeah, I know you had some delays because unforeseen.
Yeah, unforeseen. Hopefully we're still on track for late September, but it could get pushed back to October, but it shouldn't be much later than that.
Gotcha. There you go. Not furry booking. Joe,
well, yours is not cartoony.
Oh Lord. Okay, look. What's up with this? Like, now we're getting it. Where's my bird book?
You get it when you leave. Go home.
Yeah, there you go. Where's my flying girl titty window book? We're working on it, guys. It's in progress. It's in progress.
Yep.
Inks are done. Waiting on colors. Waiting on colors. Then we're gonna give it to this guy named Eric Weathers. He'll put some right mans on it.
Don't forget to send those fan arts and those letters to the editor if you want them in that book.
Mm-hmm.
Work faster. Not everybody can work as fast as you, Pete.
Damn, Pete.
Remember, September 1st is the deadline for fan arts submissions and letters to the editor submissions. September 1st is right around the corner, fellas.
I'm glad you said that. I need to put that damn update up. I keep saying I'm going to put the update up and then forget to do it. Because I'm a moron. I need an assistant. And what's funny is I need an assistant, but I've got my phone it could just remind me of shit. But then I would have to remind myself to put the shit in the phone so it could remind me.
Yeah. Do you ever have this thing where you're like, you think about something that you have to do and your brain's like, I totally thought of it, so that means I did it, and then you never think about it again?
Yeah.
Alexa, put that shit on my phone.
Yeah. I don't have Alexa. Mine's an Android, so. I guess mine would be Samsung. Mine's a Samsung phone, so I guess I'd have to ask Bixby or whatever the fuck is.
Alexa's the Amazon one.
Oh, it is Alexa, isn't it? Yeah, Amazon. I was thinking Siri. That's right.
Siri. There you go.
Yes, thank you, Mike, for correcting me. So
Siri.
I look like an even bigger dumbass.
Welcome.
Siri and I are not on speaking terms. She knows what she did.
Yep.
She knows what she did.
Hey, I'm writing that Fight Man bird book right now. Damn it. Yep.
Get back to work. Get back to weaving that fucking gold.
Yeah, there you go.
Because we know the truth. We've seen the previews. We know what's coming. It is gonna be gold.
I'm looking forward to it.
You can get the book done faster if you do one of those 80 montages that work for Rocky. You know what's really funny about 80s montages, especially in Rocky movies? How the first Rocky movie, it had a montage basically of his training
Yes.
and then a little bit of the fight,
Yes.
right? By Rocky 2, it showed a good portion of the fight, but it still had, the montage. Same thing with 3. But by 4, I like 4, don't get me wrong. 4 defeated communism. But that movie became a montage.
Yeah, it's one giant montage. We just rewatched all of them, I think, like 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh, for real? Yeah.
Yeah, like 4 is all montage and like 30% robot.
Well, technically 4 is montage because there's that whole 10 minutes where Rocky is kind of having a breakup moment with Apollo Creed because he just died and he's remembering literally all 3 movies.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. As he's driving down the road fast at night. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And his T-Bird.
Yep.
Was it a T-Bird?
The only way that could be more of a breakup is if somebody edited Total Eclipse of the Heart over that.
I don't want us to.
That's why my favorite GIF is them like embracing as they're running on the beach.
Oh yeah, embracing and
Yeah.
That's what you fade out on. Nothing I could do. Total eclipse of the heart, and they're just into each other's arms.
Well, the thing is, we're playing that song, No Easy Way Out, and I'm like, is Rocky about to have an accident?
Right. Yeah.
That's what you got the feeling. Like he's going so fast that he's just going to lose control and destroy the car and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd have been the whole he has to deal with an injury plus having to train, but no.
Right. He still walks out of the flaming wreckage like the T-1000.
Yeah.
Man, that could have been close. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So JD says Rocky is on my list for binge watching when I'm done with Rambo. I've seen 1 and parts of 4, but that's it. 1 is really good.
Yep.
2, I like 2 is really good too, because it basically is like in 1 it was all about defying the odds and basically just not you lost but you didn't lose.
Right.
You didn't embarrass yourself. You actually showed that you could go out there and hang with a world heavyweight champion. In 2, it was to prove it was actually a 2-part, but there's 2 plots going on. One was for the champ to prove that he could beat this guy, and then and the other part was for Rocky to prove that he belonged.
Right.
So.
Well, it was also the fact that Rocky literally he had all that money because you have to fight money.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I'm gonna quit being a fighter because I'm gonna get married. I'm gonna have a family. I'm gonna do the best I can. I do some endorsements, but then he can't read, so he can't get to do any commercials.
Yeah.
And now he's trying to support his family, but he's got no money.
Yeah.
And the only real skill he has is beating people up. So he can go work for the loan shark again, or he can go be a professional fighter.
Yeah. So what I understand, they go from Rocky doesn't expect to win this fight at all to Rocky is 20-plus fight defense boxing champion. Yes. Because, well, I don't want to give away too much.
He gets a little too cocky.
Gets a little too. I mean, he did parlay his wealth into yes, he knows how to read. He can read now. He's very, because even then in the 80s, those pot, even for a world champ, so they were accurate that those pots for those are in the millions.
Mm-hmm.
For winning a fight. Even the loser gets a good amount of money.
Right. And skip 5.
Yeah, you don't need to watch 5. It's most of them. I think even by Rocky Balboa, they considered 5 non-canon.
Also, 5 is more a statement on the state of boxing at the time,
right?
Than an actual
parody of the things that were going on in boxing at that point. Yeah.
And I don't know, Balboa's okay. I like it, but I really like both of the Creed movies.
I really enjoyed the Creed movies. Let me put it this way: it made me at the end of that movie because it kind of harkened back to the, to 1 and 2, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
When Adonis went down, I was rooting for him to get back up. Like seriously, like it was a real fight. You know what I mean?
It's such a great shot. Like how hard he hits when the camera pans down with him.
Yeah. And so yeah. Oh yeah, Clubber Lang. Yeah. Hey woman. Hey woman.
That's
hey woman. Why don't you be with a real man? I'll show you how to be with a real man.
Yeah, Mr. T was just a straight up asshole in that.
Well, that's what they wanted. You know, they wanted a fighter who was hungry. You know who could portray hungry and like attitude. You know,
pain.
Yeah. What's your prediction for tonight's fight? My prediction? Yes. Pain. I just remember that smack he talked to Apollo. That was he's like, I don't want what you got, fool. What are you looking at, Creed? Come on, Creed.
Like, then, oh damn, Mr. T, don't hurt him.
Yeah, and then Apollo walks over to Rocky and he says, like, do everybody a favor and knock this chump out.
But you've also got to remember that the way they were presenting Rocky wasn't taking it serious anymore. Like, I beat Creed, I beat the best. Ain't nobody gonna beat me. And then he had those fucking those like 3 title defenses, and they were like kind of pushovers.
Mm-hmm.
I was a little unclear about why that was.
You did not hallucinate that. That was like one of the greatest things.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yep.
Especially because at the time, Hogan was a face in wrestling. You know, so he comes out playing this like over the top. He basically is Ric Flair coming to the ring, and I will always remember. I just love that fucking his lines. He was just like, "Thunderlips is here in the flesh, baby. The ultimate male versus the ultimate meatball."
So good.
And then the part where I think Rocky said to Mick, he says he's pretty big. How much do you think? How much food do you think he eats? About 210 pounds. And weighing in at 210 pounds, the Italian stallion.
Man, let's all just go watch the Rocky movies now.
All right. Yeah. Let's, all right. Well, we'll see y'all later. We're gonna go watch Rocky. This is a good point. Yeah, I think Creed and Creed 2 are equal in quality. The drum is heavier in 2, but the camera work is much better in 1. But then again,
Yeah.
2 really had a good. It made the spectacle of 4 real.
Yep.
You know, that's what I liked about it. It's like there were consequences on both sides to that fight. You know.
Yeah.
And I like the part where Rocky's talking about Drago, and he goes like, that guy broke things in me I didn't know could be broken.
Yeah, and it humanizes Drago in a way where like you're like, this isn't just a caricature of like the Soviet Union in the 80s. Like, this is a dude.
Yeah, and he lost everything because of yeah. Holy crap! I haven't caused the show to drift like that since this. I remember Brent's shoes. Holy shit! I think what
take it anymore.
I really want to, because did you hear like Sylvester Stallone said they're going to do a director's cut of 4?
Yeah, I have heard that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm really interested to see that because. I mean, obviously, because they said Sylvester Stallone, his thing is everything. Like when they were in the ring, they were actually hitting each other.
Right. Yeah.
He wanted like accuracy and stuff like that. So it tells me that they've actually filmed. They probably filmed all 12 rounds of the fight. So I'm thinking we're going to see more more of the actual boxing match.
Well, was it Hogan or Lundgren that like put him in the hospital because his lungs started filling up with fluid?
I can't remember because I know
I'd bet on Dolph.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. It says Lundgren almost killed him. Yeah. So. So yeah, okay. What's this one? I think I got a chickened out edited version of Rambo 3. The ending is devoted to quote the brave people of Afghanistan instead of the Mujahideen fighters. The awkward one devoted to the Taliban.
Yeah,
yeah, because that was so
at the
weird.
time.
at the time, the Mujahideen were the good guys.
Right.
And then they became the bad guys, and then they had the alliance in Afghanistan that they were the good guys. You know,
It also became weird because the Mujahideen were also fighting a proxy war for us.
Yeah.
Without fighting it,
Mhm.
because they weren't really getting support from us until Charlie Wilson.
Yeah.
Started pushing to get him supplies.
Yeah. So it was one of those it was one of those things like, I don't know how this this tank got here that has a U.S. flag on it. I don't know how it got here, but if you want to use it, then you go right ahead.
It fell off the back of a truck.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there you go. Deepwell is 2 backers away from 170. 2 more guys.
Wow.
Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Hey, anyone's a baby faced against the Soviets. Yeah, that's. I mean, I think that was and I wonder if that was the original intent, that the Russian crowd started getting behind Rocky in Rocky 4.
Right.
You know,
And then there's Rocky's "We Can Change" speech. It's like, it's 2 guys beating the hell out of each other, killing each other. I guess that's better than like 1 million people doing it. I can change, and he can change, and you can change. We can all change.
Yeah, but he didn't change. He was still an asshole.
Right.
I think I was telling Micah the other night, I said, what was really funny, I was watching a behind the scenes thing with Sylvester Stallone and Dolph Lundgren, and they were sitting there, they're like talking in the chair, and they're still kind of because like Sly is dressed like Rocky. He's got the hat on, everything, right?
Yeah.
And Dolph he looks like Drago and everything. But he said, and then Sly says, "Man, look at this guy." He said, "He comes in looking like a damn ski instructor. We had to olden him up." Because Dolph still has that blonde hair, So
Right.
they actually had to make his hair gray. But that was like my thing was that was a thing because it did portray, like Drago. He, like you said, a lot of shit happened to him, but he was still a jerk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that part where he points at Apollo's picture, he goes, "Nice picture." I'm like,
Yep.
Ooh, what an asshole, There was a scene from the direct, that they cut out that I think they should have kept. It is when Donnie goes and he actually talks to Victor after the fight, and basically says, "I know what you're going through," because that was Victor's first loss, right?
Right.
And he was basically telling him it's not the end of the world. And then at the very end, Rocky and Drago look at each other and they nod at each other, kind of like, okay, we finally got some mutual respect,
Sure.
Because I think that was the big thing in that movie was that, oh God, I'm gonna throw some spoilers out here, but at the end, Adonis was kicking his ass.
Right.
I mean, straight
Beating the up out of him.
Yeah, and then and then the fact that Drago threw in the towel, because and that was like throwing back to with the Rocky and Apollo, thing,
Right.
because Rocky wanted to throw in the towel, but I think it wasn't Apollo told him don't do it.
Don't do it.
Yep.
And that's what was eating up Rocky. That's why he went to go fight Drago's, because he could have saved Apollo's life anytime he wanted, but he promised Apollo he wouldn't throw in the towel.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, do you keep the promise and injure your friend's pride and break the promise? Or do you let your friend die because
reasons?
There really was no. There was a right answer, but from his perspective, there was no right answer.
Sure.
And plus, he was in the position because he's also in a position where he's been there, right? Because you remember it was like I think it was in 2 where he Mick says, "I'm going to stop the fight." You don't stop nothing. Don't stop nothing.
Right.
So he's been in that position. He knows how it feels. Like I can I can do this. I can do this. But yeah, but like I think I watched a little documentary on 4 where the guy said one of the problems is like when you look at that fight. I mean, granted, Apollo didn't take it as seriously as he should have, right?
Yeah.
So he basically did what he did in Rocky 1, And then on top of that, like doing the whole dance number and stuff, he basically blew himself up before he even got to the ring.
Right.
You know? So, my thinking is with someone with the skills of Apollo Creed, it would have been a better fight, honestly, if he took it seriously. You know what I'm saying? But then again, we're talking about fucking movies, and we need to have drama. So I take the blame on this one, Stato says. And of course, Ethan just went live too. So everybody's like, later. Okay, let's do a refresh here and see what happens. Boom, $8,324. 168 backers, 2 away from 170. That is really good. You made some money tonight. Very cool.
Yeah, we sure did. Thank you, guys.
Yes, very nice, very nice. Yeah. I think you guys have become a Sylvester Stallone podcast now. I like the new format. And next time we'll talk about the Expendables and their impact on culture.
When we run out of content, that's when we'll go over like escape plan.
We start going to the lesser known ones, right? Like,
what I mean, look, like in all fairness, what I like about Stallone is it feels like he has like several tiers of movies to keep every one of his friends constantly employed.
Yeah.
And I kind of dig that about him. Like, the direct to streaming, direct to DVD stuff is like okay-ish to terrible.
Yeah.
But you can tell it's set up like, hey, do you need a paycheck? Like, okay, let's do this.
You motherfuckers need to eat.
Yep.
Uncle Sly got you.
I mean, that's why I think the whole idea for Expendables came from. He was like, just some of the older friends, actors and stuff like that. It's like, well, guys, I mean, we still got some star power, so we just make a movie.
Just got to pull it together.
Yeah. Has anyone else seen Cobra?
Yeah.
Cobra has the funniest backstory ever. Have you ever heard the backstory to Cobra, Mike?
Yeah, that it wasn't even that it started off as like what eventually became Beverly Hills Cop.
Yes. He was going to be called. His name was supposed to be Axel Foley.
Mm-hmm.
The original. Like that was original. It was going to be kind of a comedy. I don't know if he hadn't done Stop or My Mama Shoot or Tango and Cash yet. So
no, that was like 89, 90.
Yeah. So he hadn't done those yet. So this would have kind of been his first like comedy kind of role, right? And he didn't particularly care for it, so he, Sly being Sly, he went and rewrote the whole thing.
Yeah.
And he says, I want to change his name from Axel Foley to Axel Cobaretti. And so
this really is becoming a Stallone podcast. It's adorable.
Yeah. So after, the guys who wanted to make the film, they were like, well, that's kind of diverged from everything that we wanted.
No, it'll be Axel Cobaretti.
I was just thinking,
Yeah. And so they basically passed, and they took of course they took a hit on, took a chance on this at the time, not known for his acting, Eddie Murphy, and it worked out.
Eddie Murphy, I'm a huge fan of your comedies.
But oh God, Stallone dodged that bullet better than Rambo. I don't know. I like Beverly Hills Cop. I thought, for
Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, for what it is, it was funny.
Yeah.
A wisecracking, Detroit police officer in Beverly Hills.
You know how hard it was for Judge Reinhold to get work up till that point? His name is Judge Reinhold. His parents named him Judge.
I mean, you're either going to go into law or you're going to do something else.
Officer Judge.
Are you mocking me, sir? No, I am Officer Judge Reinhold. Or even worse, he gets a PhD. He is now Dr. Judge Reinhold.
I just picture Stallone giving them that dead stare. What? You don't like my script rewrites?
Well, worse, he actually goes into law and he becomes a judge. Then he's Judge Reinhold.
Oh shit!
See, the thing is,
this is his courtroom.
The thing is, Sly, why do you sit down and cut the tip off the pizza? What's that about?
Oh, Stato, what are you doing? Yeah, but it wasn't the Golden Child, or as I like to call it, the Big Trouble in Little China 2.
See, that movie was great because Eddie Murphy knew that the whole thing was just fucking dumb and racist. But you know what?
Yep.
He just ran through it.
Yeah.
And if it went with Stallone or like I think it was somebody else, Mel Gibson was supposed to play in that movie.
Like, read that.
He gets a Dr. Judge Reinhold.
I am Judge Dr. Judge.
He's a doctorate in law and law studies.
But can you imagine? Oh God, can you imagine the Mel Gibson cut of The Golden Child? Holy fuck!
Brother Noomsy, you have forgiven me.
Oh, see, that was the thing. Like Eddie Murphy made it. Like you said, he made it work because he hammed it. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my dear brother Noopsy.
He has forgiven me, everyone.
Oh, the thing was when he was prostrating him in front of him at the beginning.
Yes.
He was just like, he's like, I am nothing. I am swine.
Fuck, I'm gonna watch the movie again.
Yeah, right?
It's good.
Hey, Dick. I know you're. Yeah, there you are. You're watching. Go get Golden Child. We're gonna watch that soon. It would have been Riggs versus a demon. How's Riggs gonna get out of this one? Where's his partner Murtaugh?
Goddamn demon! I'm getting too old for this shit.
Can you imagine Danny Glover and Mel Gibson doing the Golden Child?
Oh,
I can now.
Now, did that come after 2? That would the Golden Child come after Lethal Weapon 2? I'm trying to.
No. Like, wasn't Lethal Weapon 2 like 88?
It could have been. I don't know. What year is what's the year on the movie? I don't know.
The hell is that? Mercury switches, Riggs. Mercury switches, Murtaugh.
Now, what I'm saying is, this is all of a sudden becoming like True Crime Streets of LA because
These guys are professional exorcists. I haven't seen this shit since Nom.
Right.
you go from like in the second one, the motherfucker killed a diplomat and he said just been revoked. Okay, that was cool, right? And then the next Lethal Weapon or Golden Child, aka Lethal Weapon 3, you're fighting fucking demons and shit.
Yeah.
And that was my problem. I like the game, but that was my problem with True Crime Streets of LA. It was just like you're just going around fighting crime, doing what cops do, and then boom, dragons. What the fuck?
Intro.
what the hell happened? As soon as we got more Chinese, magic happened. What the fuck?
What kind of racist shit is that?
Right. Oh my god.
Leave Jack Burton alone.
There you go. Fun fact, there's about 120 people in the U.S. with the last name Dredd. Judge needs to be a more common first name, the hero we need. That's awesome. Oh, wow. Yeah, it was having a bad day, wasn't it? The Golden Child.
Oh.
It opened against UHF, Batman, and Indiana Jones.
Wow.
I could see it pulling off 3 because I knew UHF got its dick kicked in on opening.
Yeah.
But you're going against Batman and Temple of
All those. Oh.
Last Crusade.
Last Crusade,
Yeah. Fuck.
Last Crusade is probably the only Indiana Jones movie I really covet. Like anytime I see it, I make plans to watch it.
You know what's funny about that? Here's the thing. I forgot what channel does it. I think it's USA. Like every once in a while, they'll like show all the movies, and that includes the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you ever notice, like you can have 1 and 2, and the last one just playing in the background, but you will stop what you're doing to watch Last Crusade.
It's true.
You will, like you could be like in the midst of like defusing a nuclear warhead, and Last Crusade comes on. It's like, okay, this one wait.
And then the fucking warhead will stop and be like, okay, let's watch this.
Right.
We got time. Yeah, like for me, it's just because Last Crusade was the one I didn't own. I watched I got Raiders and Temple of Doom on VHS. I'll watch those for fucking days. But for some reason, I just didn't have the Last Crusade. There was no reason for it. I could have asked for it, but I never did. And somehow Raiders and Temple of Doom just showed up in my collection one day. I think maybe if I just wait, the third one will show up. Because when you're fucking 9 years old, you think shit like that. Yeah, if VHS just show up at your house one day, maybe I'll just wait for the sequel to show up.
Right.
Yeah, Lethal Weapon 2 that opened with Batman and Indiana Jones, Last Crusade.
Okay.
But UHF got screwed.
Yeah, royally.
Mm-hmm.
This is a damn shame because that was actually like an earnest attempt by Weird Al to do a movie.
Yeah, it honestly should have been bigger than it was. It was actually hilarious.
Yeah, I like UHF.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone was chewing the floor. There was a simple ass plot which actually let everybody like do like all the skits.
Yeah, it gave you it gave you an opportunity to see like weird shit. I still will sing their version of Beverly Hillbillies.
Right.
You know, like I like that he still ended up putting a parody music video in the middle of the movie. That was fucking great.
Whenever like we're out driving and we see someone like do just like some boneheaded shit, Selena and I will yell out, "Stupid! You're so stupid!"
Oh, you get to drink from the fire hose.
Are you ready? I'm ready. Here it go. Like it was just some stupid moments, like when he was like, he had the mashed potatoes and he just kept putting the mashed potatoes on. He started sculpting it. She's like, "What are you doing? This means something. This is important."
Turtles, nature's suction cups.
The best part of that was like, why did you hire this guy? Me? I thought you hired him.
Right.
This guy's just going, he's just on the TV and they don't know how the fuck he got there. Like,
throwing poodles out the window.
Yes. Hey, we are today. I mean, that was kind of racist stereotype too, right? Just a Mexican who's like Raul's Wild Kingdom.
Yeah, this is dog to fly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, Gigi, come in. Okay. And a one, and a two, and the best word is you hear them going down like, oh man.
All right, we'll try again. And then fucking later on, he's getting more like more shipment of animals. And
3 badgers.
Badgers. We don't need no stinking badgers.
God.
And it's only funny because you have to watch a kind of a cheesy like 40s, 50s.
No, it
Western.
It was a spaghetti western, wasn't it? That had the badges line in it. If I can't remember which one it was though.
Yeah, they
don't need no stinking badges. Surprised Murph don't know. If Brian Christgau was here, he would know it off the bat.
Yeah, I know westerns, but I don't know them that well. Like I remember my dad got the reference and he explained it to me, and I was just like, all right, whatever. I just think it's funny that he's talking about badgers.
Yeah. Yeah. Blazing Saddles used the joke too. They sure did.
Yeah, that's right. Right.
Mm-hmm. But like I said, I've seen the original movie, and I think it was a spaghetti western. But I just can't remember what it was. Because it's like, we don't need no stinking badges. Like very serious. Treasure of Sierra Madre. Look at this stat though, man. He's just blowing shit out. He's like, yeah, I got you, fam. Hold on.
Get the clap.
Oh, did y'all hear that? Mike, have you heard that like glory holes are now considered safe sex?
What?
Yes. Fucking British Columbia put out a thing saying that if the best way to have sex right now is to have a covering that would make sure that you don't have face-to-face contact. Like a glory hole.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Murphy's like, well, I'm done. I'll see y'all later.
Our governments are trying to get us all killed, guys.
Yeah, I think so. Mm-hmm. Did y'all know that there was a Blazing Saddles TV show that never got released?
I wouldn't doubt. There's a whole bunch of stuff that everyone thinks up.
You want to know why?
I know why.
See, Xavier knows. What had happened was Mel Brooks signed a deal, and he wanted, if he ever wanted to do a Blazing Saddle, he wanted, if he ever wanted to do a Blazing Saddles sequel, right? Mm-hmm. He could. But the way the contract was wrote up, they said, they would have the rights. So what Mel Brooks says, like, okay, they put a clause in the contract. What was it, like 3 years, Xavier? If they didn't make another Blazing Saddles project within 3 years, the rights would revert to him, right? So what they did to keep the rights is they produced, 12 episodes of that show, of a Blazing Saddles TV show, and never released it.
Yeah.
And it starred, I can't think of his name, Louis Gossett Jr. as the sheriff.
What?
Yes. I know, it's kind of shocking, right? Like, and I saw I think they released it on a special edition DVD years and years ago. They released, with the movie, they released the pilot episode.
Oh wow, okay.
The jokes were flat. It wasn't like, it wasn't Mel Brooks writing.
Well, sure.
They were flat. And they added a stupid laugh track, like MASH.
Yeah.
It's like, and something funny happens.
Right.
That.
Well, no wonder it didn't get picked up.
So what? Well, no, it didn't get picked up because they didn't release it. They didn't want to release it. It was just the fact that they were producing it so they could try to hold the rights in perpetuity until Mel Brooks lost interest. That's all it was. That's all it was. Yeah. Yep, they pulled. Yep, that's exactly right. They pulled a Fantastic Four on the film rights.
Right. That's what I was trying to think of.
Mm-hmm. And then Sato says that joke on Naked Gun with the full body condoms came true.
It did. It did.
I think we need to use protection and just.
Did you ever see that documentary on the Fantastic Four film?
No, the Corman one.
Yeah, it's called Doomed, I think. Yeah, Doomed. It's so good, man. And you can just tell, like, so much of the cast, like, they were so young and hungry for the work, and like they knew that they were making a complete pile of shit, but like their hearts were completely in it. It's a really solid documentary.
Oh, nice.
You can kind of tell if you watch the movie. It's not bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Speaking of Judge Dredd, why did you judge me? I remember this from earlier, and I wanted to revisit that. What do you mean?
What?
Now we gotta wait. Fuck.
Yeah, and that's the Micah. If you're still listening, because I was trying to figure out what you mean by that. It's like I don't really mean. Yeah, we know what you mean. The Roger Corman one that was literally made to do the rights.
Yep.
And what's funny, if you watch that movie, and I think there's a final scene where the team is waving at something, and behind that, you can see, what you call it. You can see the broomstick that they're holding up the thing's hand with.
No. It's like once Reed and Sue get married, they're driving away in the limo, and he sticks his hand up, but it's just a broom with a glove on it.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
Yep.
His comment got nuked. Well, I didn't nuke it. I didn't do anything. Yeah, I'm trying to look. Did I accidentally do it? I didn't see any. If I did, if something happened, I'm sorry. I didn't do it, so I don't know what's going on. I didn't. If I took a comment, if a comment got taken down, I didn't do it, or if I did it accidentally, I apologize.
I didn't do it. I'm downstairs.
Yeah. I can only on this end, I can only put a user in timeout and block a user. I can't, actually. You know what I mean?
All I can do is be fed if I don't have the stream open.
Exactly. So. I don't think it did. Oh, okay. Well, no, we were because you said the thing this speaking of Judge Dredd, why did you judge me? That's why I was just wondering what you meant. That was all. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
I will judge you. I will judge you hard.
Oh, you're talking about GD. Okay, GD said he deleted the typo. By the way, this is why this is the best show on YouTube. It often devolves into a chill conversation with the chat. Yeah, that's what we try to do. Chill books and chill with the chat. Have a good time.
Real fat.
Be nice and fat. It's a line from Judge Dredd. Okay, I am sorry. It's been it's been so long since I watched Judge Dredd. I only remember the high note.
You killed innocent people. You broke the law.
Law. You got to say what that had to be some brass balls on Judge Dredd when he just walks up to and of course this is Sly's Judge Dredd. He walks into the place. He says, "I am the law." This block is under arrest. He just arrested the entire block.
I mean, they have that power in that fucking universe.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
You know, and I will say this: the design was very impractical, but I love those warbots.
Right.
The 80s.
Cool. You know, in Judge Dredd.
That's one thing. I like.
Warrior robots.
Oh, yeah.
They were so cool.
just mecha in general in the 80s, where it was kind of like big and hefty, and weight to it. It seems more real aesthetically.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Now you get all these like the robots with like thin waists, and they're all tiny and thin. Like,
Mm-hmm. Oh, that holy shit! We landed on Stallone again.
We really should just start a Stallone show.
we didn't land on Stallone. Stallone landed on us.
You know that song? Oh fuck! I forgot the name of the band. They have a song called 5 Minutes Alone.
I have no idea.
I can't remember who it is. But somebody did and all they didn't edit it or anything, but they make you think it's saying something else with what's on the screen in the video, you know? And it says, and basically the song is called "Find Me a Stallone." And so, you know, they're doing doing the music, and all of a sudden it goes like dun-dun-dun, 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 "Find me a Stallone."
Maybe he's looking for Frank Stallone.
That was funny because they showed like every Stallone. They showed Sly, they showed Frank, and then they showed his mom. You remember when his mom? I think she was doing some psychic friends shit.
Yeah.
A local psychic helped us find the killer.
Yeah, that's true. Well, Urban's Dread was actually Dread. Stallone's Dread is Dread reimagined as a Saturday morning cartoon. Well,
Yeah.
And I think there was that whole thing, you know, especially how they used to do it. It's like you have to show. Yeah, I forgot Pantera. That's who it was. I'm sorry. I'm old, Micah. My mind's slipping. I'm sorry, but yeah, I think there was this whole thing. It's like if you have a main actor, especially an actor who's like makes millions of dollars and stuff, you have to show their face. Like
Right.
And I think it was just like Carl Urban was like, I don't give a fuck, make a good movie.
Yeah, no, I remember some interview with Urban where he was like, "Fuck no, the mask stays on." I'm like, all right.
They're like,
Right, yeah. Find me Stallone sounds like a joke about Frank Stallone being credited in so much straight to VHS crap.
don't even get started on Death Race.
Oh God.
Fuck.
It's like, where is Frank Stallone? He is inside. Is he inside the Bigfoot costume, Spoonie? Before you went insane. Yeah, I hear you on that. Oh man, let's go watch some. Let's just get off here and watch some movies.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, good. One more refresh on. But yeah, like I said, you picked up 2 backers, and yeah, I know you had one like upgrade to tier, so that was cool.
Yeah. I checked and saw the refund and then the new bidding. So thank you. Thank you for that.
As long as they spend more money, right?
Right.
Yeah. So I think it's a good time to hang up a Spurs for tonight. Thank you all for showing up. Tomorrow night we're having Camel Moon on, so that'll be interesting. Because we'll be checking out the campaign Hail Salad, which is. Have you ever watched those videos, Mike?
Of course, yeah.
Those are good.
I
told him. I think he was on
their work.
I dropped in on Wingcast, and I told him I think it was from episode 4, where it's just like it starts off because he said he started doing like the cold opens, and they were just like it seemed to work better,
Yeah.
And it's just like I think it was from episode 4. Ethan pops in, he goes, "I'm already drunk." So, but yeah, tomorrow night we'll have on Mr. Camel Moon talk about Hail Salad, and we will see y'all then. Go check out Deepwell, the Caliber of Death. It is still in campaign mode for another many hours, 28 hours.
Yeah.
So check it out. The link is in the description below for anybody who watches later, and we will see y'all then. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Back Peregrine, check out our merch on comicsavalon.com. Go check out 3 Nights 4 Days. It's still going on also on Indiegogo, and go sign up for. See, I'm trying to think of some things. Sign up for the Super Dead mailing list. and all that good stuff, because I think that's going to be a very cool comic. Like, I love the concept of that. So y'all have a good one, and we will see you next time.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Game over.